Welcome to the Pack Team Call every single Monday night, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. I'm so excited to have each and every one of you here. New coaches this week. All right, so congratulations on the last two very, very, very great weeks. Tony Gong, Jennifer Tucker, Paula Vila, and Brianna Flieger. Okay, cool. Thank you for that. Brianna, I'm so sorry when you watch this video. But anyway, all right. Welcome to the team. We're so excited to have you. Just in case you didn't know, you're joining one of the fastest growing teams in Beachbody and the best team, personally, in my opinion. I'm a little biased. But other than that, thank you so much for being here, guys, and thank you so much for your time. Other than that, we are going to be recognizing, again, every single month, as you saw posted today, the top recruiter of every single month. Is now going to be posted with their picture on the cover photo for 1 month. For those of you that didn't know, Wendy Scheffler was our top recruiting coach in the month of July. That is why her face is there. Hi, Stephanie.
Hi, Steph.
Congratulations. Hi. Congratulations, Wendy. You did absolutely amazing, and we're very, very proud of you.
Thank you.
As we keep on going, we're also going to be recognizing Success Club 5, Success Club 5, Success Club 10 as the month keeps rolling every single month. And we're going to have some fun little prizes for a challenge coming up later this week. So, yeah, keep watching. But anyway, so what are we going to be talking about tonight? We're going to be talking about the secrets, if that's what you want to call them, secrets of getting to diamond rank, okay? Secrets of getting to diamond rank, how to do it, how it works, what it looks like, and why this is so important. And we're going to show you exactly how this business, okay, after you get to diamond and you understand how important that is, which we're going to go over first, we're going to show you how to make this business a serious source of income for you, because many of us on this call, okay, and if you're only here for like retail and like, you know, 50 or $100 here and there, that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. That's completely fine. But the majority, I would say, or many of us are looking to build this business for something more substantial, like such as somebody wanted to bring their wife. Oh my gosh, a cute baby.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, squirrel. Anyway.
I know, right? I was distracted.
You sapphire.
Yeah, right.
People.
Back to the main point. All right, so we are going. Okay. Maybe stop. But anyway, all right. So the point is, we're going to be talking about how to get to a point to where you can bring your husband home from work, bring your wife home from work, be able to pay off your school debt, student debt, credit card debt, house loan, mortgage, whatever, to get to the point to where we can truly, truly see the substantial income that this business can make happen for you. We're going to go over exactly how that works. Okay, that's why, and if you don't have a pen and a paper, this is a call that you're going to want to have a pen and a paper for. Okay, just letting you know that right now. All right, so anyway, we're going to go over how to get to diamond, how to make this business substantial for you, okay, what it's going to look like, and what all the money means whenever you actually get there to that point, okay, and then we're going to go through the practical steps that it takes to get there, okay, very, very practical steps that it takes to get there every single day. All right, and there's two secrets that I want to go over with that. But first of all, how many people on this call can tell me what a diamond is by a raise of hands? What a diamond coach is?
I think.
Awesome, cool. Well, good, because the people that aren't raising their hands are going to know right now. And if we get on the call 6 months from now and I ask you what diamond is and your hand's not raised, I'm going to slap you. So, but all right, so what is a diamond coach? Well, first of all, they're just one normal active coach, okay? Active coach is just the circle. And this is going to be your genealogy tree. This is what it's going to look like, all right? And I'm actually going to draw it out for you right now. So you have one active coach. An emerald coach is what's next. We're going to signify them by a filled-in dot, all right? They have 2 personally sponsored coaches, okay? All right, so anytime I write PS, that means personally sponsored. It means that you found this person, you built the relationship with them, and you signed them and closed them as your personally sponsored coach, okay? You'll see a whole bunch of coaches in your downline that are not your personally sponsored coach. That means that someone way up here in your tree put them there for you because they're building their business. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yeah.
No? Okay. Okay. All right. Point is, personally sponsored coaches are coaches that you brought into the business. Okay. means that you went out and found them. We're not going to go into that tonight. So let's just erase the things I said for the last 30 seconds. Personally sponsored coaches are coaches that you brought into the business. You built a relationship with them and you got them on the phone and you closed them as one of your coaches. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Sweet. All right. So Diamond, forgive me. I'm making sure everybody understands this. All right. So that's an Emerald coach. The next step up, there is a Ruby in between. We're not going to talk about that because hardly anybody actually does it. They usually skip straight from Emerald to Diamond. So that's all we're going to talk about right now. Diamond coaches, which can be signified by a diamond, have 1, 2, 3, 4 personally sponsored coaches on their left side and 4 personally sponsored coaches on their right. So this is what your tree is going to look like. Does that make sense so far?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. The trick to this is a diamond coach also has 2 of these coaches, 1 on each side, has become an emerald themselves. Does that make sense so far?
Sorry to interrupt here.
Okay. Can I get some head shakes or something? Make sure everybody's alive out there.
Yes, we're alive.
That makes sense.
Oh,
Okay, everybody say, hi guys, my name's Sam. What's your name?
Stephanie.
Sam is your friend, right? Okay. We're gonna do this. We're gonna bring back some of the old quotes, like whenever
No, we're not.
like 6 months ago. I used to sit here and like make every single person on the call go, hi, Sam is my friend, and like just tell them just to make them come back alive. But anyway, point is, Diamond Coach, 4 personally sponsored coaches on each side, 1 of which on each side has become an Emerald coach themselves. So they've gone out and found 2 people and signed up 2 coaches for their teams. Does that make sense? Awesome. Yeah. Cool. Sweet. So this is what a diamond is. All right. This is what a diamond rank is. 4 personally sponsored coaches on your left, 4 personally sponsored coaches on your right, 1 of which on each side has become emerald. All right. So how do we make it? Number 1, this is a goal for everybody. Okay. And I want you to log this away. I want you to burn this into your brain. If you want to make bigger money in this business to the point to where not only are you changing people's lives, because that's why we're here. And forgive me when I talk about money, every single dollar that we make represents a life that we changed. Okay. So that's what I'm talking here. So whenever I talk about making substantial income, that is the basis of the reason why we're doing what we're doing. But ultimately, we're here to change lives financially as well, right? Okay, so I want to be able to see Rita send her daughter to college. I want to be able to see Stephanie bring her husband home from work. I want to be able to see Juan bring his wife home from work, okay, and live the lives that you want to live. And this is what we're shooting for. Diamond is the rank that I want you to log away in your brain. This is what you're shooting for ultimately. All right? Does that make sense so far?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
Forgive me. I'm going to ask that a lot because I want to make sure that you're keeping up with me here and that you're understanding everything. All right? So, for you, everybody had that written down? Cool. All right. So, for you to start making bigger money in this business, all right, and we're going to go over exactly how to do that. Second after I'm done erasing all the dots on the board for all those people that need to have a completely white board before you draw on it. All right, so how do you make big money in this business? Okay, how do you get to a point where you can actually make a substantial income? First of all right, you need to be a diamond coach. That is the biggest thing, right? You need to hit a rank when you officially get to diamond. All right, and this is the first secret of 2 that I'm going to go over tonight, talking about how to get to diamond and how to make it work. All right, so this is the diamond coach that we're going to do, and let's just assume that you have all your other coaches that are normal coaches and emeralds down here, right? You're a diamond coach, and if you can get to diamond, all right, the only thing you have to do to make your business grow other than that is teach other coaches, personally sponsored coaches, to get to diamond as well. Okay? This entire business revolves around the rank of diamond. The entire business. Okay? forgive me, if you can get to diamond, number one, if you can get to diamond, then it means other people can do it. All right. So the first secret that we're talking about tonight, all right, is duplication. And I'm taking y'all. I'm taking some of y'all to big boy and girl school right now because this is a little bit higher than just a new coach training. All right. Hi, Mansa. Anyway, all right. So duplication is the first secret that we're going to be talking about tonight. Duplication. All right. This is the beauty of this business, and this is why I love it. Nobody in this business can be successful by themselves. It requires the success of a team of people behind them to become successful as well, for that one person to ever reach the level of success that they want to hit. Does that make sense? Okay. Once you reach a diamond rank and you've got 4 personally sponsored coaches on one side and 4 personally sponsored coaches on the other, you have already become emerald. We understand that now, correct?
Yeah.
Awesome. Then your job as a diamond coach, literally for you to boost your income, is only, besides the fact of sponsoring other coaches and bringing in customers and all that great stuff, that makes money. All right. But the biggest goal you have as a diamond coach is to make more diamond coaches. Okay. And every single diamond that you get, all right, let's just say that this particular, Wendy, we're going to use you as an example. I'm going to pick on you for a little bit. We're going to say that this diamond coach is Wendy. All right. And we're going to say that Wendy sponsors Stephanie. All right. Stephanie becomes a diamond coach. All right. Stephanie is on Wendy's right leg, right side, this side. Does that make sense? All right. Wendy has now become a 1-star diamond coach. Okay. Because she has 1 diamond coach on our team. All right. So let's say that Wendy sponsors Dylan, which she did, right? Dylan becomes a diamond, and he's on Wendy's left side. Wendy is now a 2-star diamond coach. Does that make sense? Because now you have 2 diamonds on your team, 1 on your right and 1 on your left. You can't have it all on one side. It has to be right and left. All right? But this is what's cool whenever you actually get to the 2-star diamond rank. All right? Whenever you get to 2-star, whenever you reach that point, 0.5% of all the revenue that the company of Beachbody makes in the course of 1 quarter of the year, in 3 months, they take 0.5%, which is a bunch of money, okay, and they split it up among all of the 2-star diamonds, all of it, okay? So that's another $500 to $1,000 in your paycheck every single quarter, okay? Not to mention all of the volume that is making money for you as well. We're not going to go into that, and I'm not going to confuse you right now, okay? But does that make sense so far? You're getting 0.5% of all of the money that goes, 0.5% of an entire quarter's worth of revenue that Beachbody made is being split between you and all the 2-stars. Does that make sense? Awesome. Cool. And then as you keep on going down, now Wendy has another diamond, and another diamond, and another, and Wendy is completely kicking butt in this business. Which she already is. All right, so Wendy is completely kicking butt in this business. Now she's officially a 5-star diamond coach because she has 5 diamonds that have joined her team and gotten to a diamond rank. Does that make sense? All right. Mm-hmm. Now there's another 0.5% that goes to all of the 5-star diamond coaches that Beachbody makes in that quarter. There's another 0.5% to split up between them. So that's another $1,500 to $2,500 in your paycheck every single month because there are less 5-star diamonds, obviously, than there are 2-stars. Does that make sense so far? All
yeah.
Right. Yeah. And that's on top of, added to the 0.5% that you're already getting for being a 2-star. So that's another, and so you add those 2 bonuses up every single quarter, you're getting both the bonuses. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is big boy school. Okay, big girl school. All right, so I'm gonna ask you to put on your big boy panties and your big girl panties. All right, and we're gonna take this thing seriously. All right, we're gonna go for it. This is what's serious. Okay, This is where the business begins to build. So the only thing that I want you to take from this entire thing, is that your goal is to get to diamond. And if you can do that, and you can duplicate the success in what you're seeing in your business and train your other coaches to do the exact same thing, you will grow, and you will reach these ranks simply by teaching and training the coaches that you have to be able to do the things that you just did. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. You sticking with me, or am I losing you? You can tell me I'm losing you. That's completely okay. This is free and open. Do I have any questions so far?
Nope.
Okay. So what I'm doing is, the reason I'm showing you all this, and this is a rather advanced training, and the reason I'm doing this is not necessarily for you to be able to regurgitate it to me a month from now, but I'm showing you what's possible, okay, and how to get to a position where you can truly build your business to make it have a substantial income for you. Because think about it, Deb, what is your why for joining this business? What do you want to do?
I'm still working on that, but mostly to make money and not be in debt.
Okay, gotcha. So to get out of debt. Awesome.
Be able
Dylan,
to
what do you want to do with this business? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
To be able to take my kids to do things without having to worry about the money.
Awesome. So freedom for your family and to get out of debt. Awesome. Cool, Deb. Awesome. Dylan, what do you want to do with this business?
Pay for my car and provide for my family.
Awesome. Provide for his family and pay for his car and get a new car. Awesome. Juan, I love your story. Tell him what you want to do with this business.
I want my wife to be home, not working, and just have fun with my kids.
Okay, awesome. Juan wants his wife to stop working, and just so that he can and just so she can stay home and play and spend time with their kids. By the way, Juan's baby girl, right?
Yeah, I have a 2-year-old baby girl, and I don't know when, but I'm gonna have my boy anytime soon. So you will hear the good news.
Well, Juan has a baby boy doing about a week and a half. So, but anyway, congrats, man. So that's what I'm talking about, okay? And the reason I'm showing you this is not necessarily for you to regurgitate it to me a week from now, but I'm getting you to dream, okay? I want you to take a second, and I want you to write down your why on your paper right now, okay? And I want you to look at your dream board again if you have it in front of you, okay? To what exactly is going to keep you in this business to be able to reach a rank like this, to where you can make the money that you want to make, to truly do everything that you want to do with your life without any financial struggle or making finances the reasons why you can't do it. Does that make sense? Okay. Freedom, getting out of debt, bringing your wife, your husband home from work, Rita, sending your kids to college. Okay. All these different things, random things that give people the freedom and the life that you deserve to live. And I'm telling you right now, the way that you make that happen is get to this little rank right here. Okay? Get to that little rank right there. Because once you get there, all you have to do is find more people and show them what you did. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yep.
Awesome. All right, so we're going to go through a couple things, very, 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 very key things, simple things you need to be doing every single day to make these things happen. Does that make sense? Awesome. So first things first, all right, we're going to go over, all right, what are the obviously things that we need to be doing every day. First of all, is what are the 3 vital behaviors? Who can shoot them out at me?
Invite, be the product, and personal development.
Sweet. Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Wendy, you're training her right. All right. First things first is invite. Invite. Okay. All right. So every single day, what all happens in this, right? Every single day or every single week, if you're sending out 4 coaching presentations and inviting 4 people to the business every single week, just one every other day, meeting new people every single day, making 2 to 3 new contacts a day, Okay, let's just start with the invite. Sending out 4 coaching presentations a week. You're going to sponsor 3 coaches a month. Statistically speaking, you will sponsor 3 to 4 coaches a month if you're putting the presentation in front of 4 people a week, 3 to 4 people a week. Does that make sense? Okay. Very, very basic. Put the business in front of 3 to 4 people a week. All right. All right. So next thing, invite not only to the coaching opportunity, but what else do we have going on? We have challenge groups going, right? All right. Because we're not only here to help people financially. That is a huge part, and that is one of our main goals. But we're also here to help people physically. We're Beachbody. All right. So to change people's lives physically, we need to be sending out at least, again, 3 to 4 invites to a challenge group. Okay. I generally suggest 1 a day, but 3 to 4 invites to a challenge group every single week. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody follow me? And with that,
Yep.
you'll have 2 to 3 challengers every single month that will start the challenge group next month. And they will change their lives physically through your challenge group. And the challenge group training is in the packtraining.com. All right? On how to run a good challenge group. But sending out invite coaches. Invite challengers. Okay. And then finally, now you have your contact list and you're inviting off of that contact list. All right. Once we run out of contacts on that list, what do we need to do?
Find more contacts.
Exactly. Meet more people. Make more friends. Okay. Literally, that's all this business is about, is making more friends. Okay. All right. So we need to make 2 to 3 new contacts every day. Every single day, adding 2 to 3 people. Somebody tell me, what are some ways that we can add new contacts to our list?
Social media.
Yeah, social media. What are some things specifically from social media?
Instagram.
Yep.
Instagram. Awesome. All right, so we have Instagram. What else?
Facebook.
Facebook. Awesome. What else? 2 more I'm looking
Twitter.
for. Twitter. There you go.
I couldn't unmute myself fast enough, Stephanie.
I beat you. I don't even.
and then what is the final way that we find contacts?
Face to face.
Face to face. I swear, honestly, if you go into the grocery store and like intentionally, but not like going really hard into the cart, but if you literally try to bump carts with people and start conversations, it works. I swear. I'm just saying, it works. It starts great conversations. But anyway, all right. Face to face, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Okay, how many people are building their business strictly off of social media? Anybody out there? The majority? Awesome. Cool. Can you tell me exactly how difficult it is to start a conversation with anybody on Instagram and do 2 to 3 people a day?
Nah.
Yeah, it's not hard at all.
It's not hard. Okay. How difficult I know it's a little scary, a lot more face to face, but how hard is it to start a conversation with somebody in a coffee shop?
Much harder.
Some people it's
Depends on your personality.
Depends
on your personality.
on your personality. Okay, awesome. And that's completely fine. If that's not your thing, that's my thing. I know that's Wendy's thing. I know that Dylan likes to talk a lot. Okay, or Dylan likes to talk. Okay. But Dylan likes to talk to people. Okay, and that's okay. And if it's your personality, that's why we have the entire social media realm for you to work with. Okay, so you can get on Instagram and start a conversation with 3 or 4 or 5 people a day. All right. So adding 2 to 3 new contacts every single day. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yep.
Through any form of this social media. Awesome. All right, and then Stephanie, since you said it, what's the second of the three vital behaviors?
Second of the 3, be the product.
Awesome. I'm writing the vital behaviors here. Awesome. So the second of the 3 vital behaviors is product of the, okay, this is turning out really bad. Of the, stop laughing at me. All right, product of the product. Okay, if you can't read that, I'm sorry. It says product of the product. So what are the 2 things we need to be doing every single day to be a product of the product?
Work out, drink your Shakeology.
Boom. Drink the shake and work out. That's literally it, okay? But this is why this part is so important, right? Because think about it. We're a Beachbody company, and literally what we're doing is we're setting an example for people and asking them to join us on this fitness journey, okay? What good is it if I walk up to somebody and says, hey, you should join my challenge group. We're all doing P90X. And they say, well, have you ever tried it? Well, no, but I mean, you can do it. Okay, all right? No offense. You're going to sound, it just doesn't make sense, right? This is a part of who we are. This does not count as work time. This is you becoming the best you that you can possibly be. Does that make sense? All right. This is a part of your everyday. And if you don't have time, get the T25. Okay. But some kind of workout every single day and drinking your shakes. You're saving money on your shakes. Okay. I know I used to go to Waffle House early in the morning, and that at least cost $6 or $7. And that's the cheapest stuff that you're gonna find I'm trying to be respectful of the baby in the background, but anyway, that's the cheapest stuff you're ever going to find. Okay, drink your shake at home, $4, $3.50 as a coach. Do it. Okay, and it will help you get on your fitness journey. And so whenever you go up to somebody and say, hey, listen, you should join my Beachbody challenge group, they're like, yeah, you're that person that lost 30 pounds, or you're that person, whatever, or you just look good, or you're on your fitness journey. And if you're not at your fitness goal yet, that's completely okay. Ask people to join you on the join you on your journey as you're moving forward. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay. There's many ways you can approach that. You do not have to be a 6-pack Beachbody person to be a Beachbody coach.
Thank God.
You're okay. It's okay. I started out when I was like 20 pounds overweight or 30 pounds overweight or whatever. And like people, whenever I ask them to join my fitness challenge, they're like, a fitness challenge? You? But anyway. All right. Finally, what is the third part of the 3 vital behaviors? Stephanie?
Personal development.
All right. So we have invite, product of the product, and then we have personal development. Thank you, Stephanie, for remembering all of this. Like if I were your teacher, I'd so give you an apple right now. Like no joke. Congrats.
I just got an A. So.
All right. Awesome. Personal development. Okay. All right, so what are some things we have to do for the personal development every day? There are 2 things that I'm looking for. I know this is very, very simple stuff, and I'm sorry to saying it again, but this is stuff that we do every single day. I guarantee it's going to grow this business to something huge. Okay, and that's actually going to be the second thing that we're going to come to in just a second. But what are some things we need to do for personal development?
We need to be reading our book.
Reading some form of personal development book, okay? Reading some form of personal development book, no matter what it is, all right? GoPro, if you haven't read it yet, read it, okay? Juan, you started reading it. How do you like it? Quick, like 10 seconds.
I love it. I mean, it's just explaining the easiest of this thing, and it gets you so into the books that it's
awesome.
Fun. It's
cool. The point, and Juan says it's amazing, and you can hear him a little bit. But the point of the GoPro book is teaches you how to be a professional and not an amateur in this business. Okay, It is a great book, and if you haven't read it yet, read it. Other books, How to Win Friends and Influence People is another good one. Think and Grow Rich is another good one. Trust me, we can give you a whole list of books. But the next thing that I want you to do is audio. Listening to some form. Okay, whether it be while you're in the car, on a CD, on your iPod, whatever, listen to some form of a personal development audio. Okay, because the more and more you listen to it, it's being downloaded into your subconscious. I swear, it really, really is. It'll change who you are. It'll make you really happy. Okay, all right. and it's being downloaded into your subconscious the entire time, changing who you are to be the best person that you can possibly be. Because if you go to a 9-to-5 job and you sit in front of a computer every single day, that computer does not give a flip about how your day is, whether or not you're having a good day or a bad day or whatever. It doesn't care. However, we work with people. So if we want to sponsor, quality people and have a quality team, you have to be a quality person. Birds of a feather flock together. The more you grow, the more your business will grow. Your paycheck directly reflects directly reflects your level of your own personal development. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. So, personal development and the workouts are kind of easy, right? That's just stuff you do. You just read and work out and drink a shake, right? Okay. What is generally the scariest out of the three?
Invite.
Exactly. Okay, awesome. And that's what we're going to hit on tonight. That's part of it. So obviously, if we're doing all the basic things that we just said, which is on the to-do list in the PAC training manual, all right, and you duplicate it and you get teams of people or a team of people to do the same thing, you will have a killer business if you're doing these things every single day and teaching other people to do it. Duplication and consistency are the two main things, are the two secrets, okay? Consistency, doing the things you need to do every day, and then teaching other people to do the same exact thing is the main secrets, those two secrets that I shared in the video, how you get to diamond. Don't stop, because the law of momentum is huge in this business. If you slow down, your team slows down. If you get faster, your team gets faster. Does that make sense? All right.
Yes.
And it's kind of like pumping water out of a well, okay? You can pump really, really hard to get it going, and then after a while, it's just going whether or not you pump or not. But after a while, it slows down, and it's just that much harder to get it going again, right? Okay.
Yes.
You have to keep on moving and keep on moving forward to get the momentum to a point to where you are to where you're sponsoring 3 coaches a week, and you have a team of 15 people sponsoring. To where you're sponsoring 3 coaches a month, and you have a team of 15 people sponsoring 3 coaches a month. Does that make sense? That's where the magic happens, and that's where the explosion can happen once you duplicate it and you're consistently doing and being the coach that you would want to sponsor. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Awesome. Cool. And the inviting. Awesome. How many people on here are genuinely scared of inviting? Raise your hands. And that's completely okay. That's completely fine. Okay. Everybody is. I was in a breakthrough breakfast with Kevin Jensen. He's $1 million coach in Beachbody. He was one of the founding coaches or whatever. And it was funny. He was talking to a room of people and all the leaders on his team. Okay. All the leaders in his downline. And these people are 3, 5-star, 10-star, 15-star diamond coaches in the room, right? He asked the people, how many of you are genuinely scared to get on the phone and make an invite? 90% of the room raised their hands, okay? 90% of the room raised their hands, and these are people that are making multiple 6-figure incomes in this business, okay? They feel the same exact way you do, the same exact way. But I'm going to challenge you, okay? And we're going to be talking a lot more on the upcoming calls about social media and how to use that to your advantage, okay? To build this business on your own and to build this business and start attracting people to you through social media. But at the same time, I'm going to challenge you to step up and get over that fear that you have of talking to another person and putting it in front of people. All right? Putting the business opportunity or putting the challenge pack or putting a challenge group in front of people. Here's the biggest thing that changed my entire business on that entire subject, and I'm going to let you go in maybe about 10 minutes or so. All right? But the biggest thing that changed my business, okay? It is not your job to convince people. It is never, ever, 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 ever your job to convince people. Right, Dylan? Cool. All right. It is not your job to convince people. It is your job simply to sort yeses from nos. Because if you can take your focus off of the end result of the conversation, it allows you to truly love the person where they're at in their own personal development, no matter where they are. And that's what this business is about. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
It's about loving people where they're at and helping them become the best person that they can possibly be. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, you catching my fire here? You catching the vision here? Okay, awesome. All right. There's an 8-step process to the invite that I'm not going to go over right now, but I'm going to challenge you, okay? Because whenever you have a person that you think, I had a friend who I thought would be a great coach, but I was too scared to talk to him whenever I started this business. 2 weeks later, he joined Primerica, okay? Another home-based business in the insurance industry. And I asked him, listen, if I would have asked you earlier to become a coach, would you have been interested? He's like, yeah, why didn't you ever tell me about it? Okay, all right, you don't understand. That took a shot to the gut for me, all right? What I'm telling you is whether or not you ask somebody to join your home-based business, somebody else is going to ask them and they're going to say yes or no to them. But if you never ask them because you're scared and you think they're going to say no anyway, you have made their decision for them. Okay, does that make sense? Okay, but this is real talk, okay? And I'm hitting myself here, okay? Because there are several people I got to call. All right? So, whenever you don't ask them, okay, or whenever you don't put the business in front of them, and just because you don't think you're worthy to be followed, or you're able to be followed, or you're a good enough coach, or whatever, or if they're even going to say yes or no, number one, it doesn't matter if they say yes or no. It's not your job to convince them. All right? But if you don't ask them, you've made their decision for them. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yep.
So how many people here, if you had me and 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 10 other people making phone calls that are just as nervous as you, around you, okay, making the phone calls with you, okay, that were just as nervous as you, but they're getting over that fear with you at the same time, how many people would be willing to step up, and make a couple phone calls to ask people if they would be interested in a challenge pack or joining our business? Raise your hands. Okay. Awesome. Cool. Well, this is what we're going to do, because this is a fear that holds a lot of people back, and I don't want it to hold us back. Do you want it to hold us back? Okay. You can be real on this call. I'm not asking for like picture perfect answers. You can be real, please. Okay. All right. Everybody's, yeah. Hey, Sam, I'm alive. Okay. Awesome. Cool. All right. Next thing. All right. This is what we're going to do. We call it a coach blitz. Okay, because out of the 3 vital behaviors, the invite, the product of the product, and the personal development, the hardest one people have, and the main one that grows their business, is the invite section. Okay, it's ironic. That's the one that grows your business, and that's the one that everybody's scared of. Okay, all right. You need faith to build this business, and that faith, the faith is actually that feeling you get right before you get on a roller coaster, somewhere between really nervous and excited. It's the same feeling you get right before you get on the phone, and you need that feeling to build this business. You need faith to build any business. But we're going to be holding a Coach Blitz later this week. Okay? A Coach Blitz is a 45-minute get together. I'm going to spend 10 minutes, okay, going over the 8 steps on a Zoom call just like this. All right? And you're going to write them down, and you're going to listen to me invite someone. Okay? You're going to listen to me role play with Wendy or whoever's there. Okay. Wendy, you cool with that? Awesome. Cool. All right. I'm going to be role play with someone so you can hear the invite live. Okay. With the other person, and you can hear how it's going to sound. All right. And we're going to give you tips. But the next 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes of the call, everybody is going to stay on the Zoom call, and you're going to mute yourself. Okay. But you are going to pick up the phone, and you're going to have a list of 10 people before you get to that call, and you're going to pick up the phone, and you're going to call them and set an appointment. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yep.
I'm looking at a bunch of people that are really nervous, and I can tell. I'm reading it on their faces. Okay. All right. How many people are nervous about that? Okay. How many people are willing to give it a shot and take a chance? Okay, awesome, cool, and that's completely fine. So that's what we're going to go with, okay? All right? No, that's all right. It's okay. If you're scared, I completely understand. Guess what? I love you where you're at, and that's completely fine, okay? But I'm going to take a couple people, whoever wants to do it with me, and we're going to set up a time, and we're going to get over our fear together, set up a phone call, and get on the phone with these people and take a chance that this business and our leadership might just change their lives forever. Does that make sense? Awesome. Cool. That's completely fine. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to set it up. We're going to set up for later this week. We're going to work on the invite. But in other words, to get to Diamond, the only thing you need to do, 3 vital behaviors and everything that we just went with under those 3 vital behaviors, every single week, every single day. You're doing those 4 invites, you're working out, you're drinking your shake, and you're reading the book, and you're posting about it in your accountability group, you will get to Diamond. Okay? Sponsoring 3 coaches a month, you'll get to Diamond in 3 months. At that point, you're bringing in somewhere a couple $100 a week. After you get other people to do the same thing, the sky is the limit. But you have to get to Diamond and prove to your team that you can do it and that it is possible. Does that make sense? Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. Cool. So, guys, that is the team call for tonight. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Awesome.
Do we have any idea when you want to do this splits?
Yeah, I was thinking sometime in the afternoon. We're going to post an exact day later. Chances are I would like to actually hold 2 of them, okay? And you can make it to whichever one you want, and I'm actually going to put a vote up, and you can actually, click, I'm going to be at the Tuesday one or the Thursday one or whatever, okay? But I'm going to ask you, and I'm going to challenge you to make it to one or both if you're daring, okay? Make it to one or both of the blitzes. To sit down with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 people, whoever shows up, to sit down and make the phone calls with me, okay? With me. I'm going to be making phone calls with you this coming week to start growing your business and get you to Diamond so that you can teach other people to do the same thing. Cool. Start changing people's lives, physically and financially, one at a time.
Okay, let's do it.
Awesome. Does that make sense?
Yep.
Cool stuff, guys. Awesome. I'm very proud of each one and every one of you. I love you. Awesome. Anything? Huh?
Did you record this?
Yes, I did.
I missed the beginning of it.
Yeah, not a problem. We got a recording for you. So, awesome, guys. Well, this is the Pack Team Call every Monday night, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. We're so excited to have each and every one of you. I love you. You're going to do absolutely awesome. We're going to see some more social media training on the side. Other than the face-to-face training, we're going to see some other social media training on the side coming in the following weeks. Teach you how to build that, specifically Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. But other than that, this is a team call. Again, your goals are at the top of the mountain and you're on the side. People are going to tell you the mountain's too steep, the mountain's too rocky, the mountain's too slippery, it's too dangerous. Let's go climb a different mountain. What are you going to tell them?
Go on at the top.
I'm going to the top. Awesome. Cool.
Yep.
Awesome, guys. Well, I will see you at the top again. This is Sam Diamond. Have an amazing night, and I will talk to y'all next Monday, 8 o'clock.
Cool.
Thank you.